Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. Right now it is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I just door dashed myself some food, and today's a big work day. Today's the day my treatment plan is due. So we need to finish working on that. Yesterday was Friday, obviously, because today's Saturday, and I did not work, and I started to do the juice cleanse yesterday, and let me tell you, it was a fail. I made it to like the third drink, and it was like my body literally just started to shut down. Like, I felt so bad. Like, I was so tired, and I was sluggish, and it wasn't like I was hungry because I was snacking on peanuts, because if you read the FAQs on the website, it says that you can snack on like nuts or something healthy. And it's not like my stomach was growling, but I just felt like shitty, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on. I started feeling really lightheaded, and so I texted my mom, who's a nurse, and she's like, your body is probably like in shock. It has no clue what's going on. And she was like, you're gonna have to eat something. And I'm like, okay, well, is this just like my body detoxing and getting rid of like all the nasty, junky, icky stuff in there? And she's like, no, your body isn't used to doing something like this. You need to eat something or you're gonna like pass out. And I had to eat something. So the juice cleanse was a fail. My body was not a fan. So I'm just gonna have to stick to trying to eat as healthy as possible. So I ordered breakfast, and I'm gonna eat. I have my coffee right here, and we're gonna work on homework after I eat. So that is the plan for today. I originally am supposed to have a video up today because I'm uploading Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, but because I felt so bad yesterday, I didn't get a chance to film or vlog. So the video will go up tomorrow instead of today, and then I'll just have to get back on track after that. So that's the plan for today, and I decided to bring you guys along with me. So my food should be here in a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna head downstairs and get that, and then we're gonna get our day started. Okay, you guys, right now it is 12:27. Hold on, let me pause the TV. It is 12:27, and I have already made my to-do list of things that I need to get done for the day. So right now I am working on my second response for my individual appraisal class. I have 2 quizzes and then my final paper, and then after that my individual appraisal class is done. And then, like you guys seen in the last vlog, my psychopathology class starts on Monday. So I've already gotten everything like set up on the publisher website. So I just need to rent a physical copy. Fun fact, if you do not know, I am not a fan of e-textbooks. So instead of buying them, I have this thing through the publisher website where I can just rent them for $7.99. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish these responses, and that's my plan. I look really rough and crazy today, but yeah, let me finish these responses and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, you guys, I just ate lunch. My boyfriend ended up door dashing me some Chipotle. So I just ate some Chipotle. I finished both of my quizzes and my 2 responses to my discussion board post. Now we're about to knock out this treatment plan. You guys, there's been a tragedy. I have no clue where my DSM-5 is, and I really want to cry because I need my DSM-5 so that I can do this diagnosis part of the treatment plan. And I definitely just used it this past spring semester when I had to do a treatment plan for my crisis intervention and trauma class. But I literally cannot find it anywhere. And I'm really sad. And I know it's here in my house somewhere. I have a DSM-4 downstairs in my basement on my bookshelf, but we're not using the DSM-4 anymore. We're on the DSM-5, so I need to find that. So I think I'm going to skip the diagnosis part until I can find my DSM-5, or at least until my boyfriend gets home from work, and so that he can find it. because I have like a stack of books and I've probably overlooked it like 4 or 5 times already. But yeah, I need my DSM-5, guys. So that is the plan. We're about to do my treatment plan. I'm gonna just skip this little section and go on to the case conceptualization. And then yeah, sorry, I have Chipotle in my teeth. So yeah, I'm gonna turn my music and you will log back on. Oh, it exited out, guys. Okay, let's get back to work. Finished my treatment plan. The only section I really need to do is the DSM-5 diagnosis, so that means I have to get up and attempt to find my DSM-5 for like the 3rd time today. Other than that, I've literally done everything else. I've done my case conceptualization, long-term, short-term goals, intervention plans, what theory I would use, and my prognosis. So I'll tell you guys like some of the goals that I have identified for this client. So one of the goals is going to be the client will develop effective coping strategies to manage her stress and anxiety. And so a short-term goal is pretty much going to be how you're going to accomplish your long-term goal. So if the long-term goal is to develop coping strategies to effectively manage stress and anxiety, one of my short-term goals is through the use of mindfulness, the client will practice breathing techniques that will allow the client to remain in the present, and the client will purchase a stress ball of therapy, and the client will use those objects when the client's stress and anxiety levels start to rise. So that's just kind of like a sample of what your long-term and short-term goals will look like. So whenever you're making long-term goals, oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Whenever you're making long-term goals, your short-term goals should be pretty much the ways in which you can achieve that long-term goal. So that's pretty much what your short-term goals are going to be like. And then like your intervention plans are going to be what theories you think would work best for this client, any interventions. So one of the interventions that I put into place was the idea of having the client write down positive affirmations on a strip of paper, or well, strips of papers, because she's going to write down like multiple positive affirmations. And so when she's starting to have like these negative thoughts about herself, or when she's starting to perceive herself as less than her peers, she's going to remove a positive affirmation from the jar and she's going to read it 5 times. After that, she's going to journal what triggered those negative thoughts, how she felt prior to reading the positive affirmation, and then how she felt after reading the positive affirmation. So we can kind of see, maybe identify a pattern in terms of like triggers, if the positive affirmations work for her, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I put in my treatment plan. I need to find my DSM-5 and do my diagnosis section. I will kind of go over like the diagnosis section with you guys as well, just in case you've never like read the DSM-5 or had to do a diagnosis before. So I'll go over that with you guys as soon as I find my DSM-5. Okay, found my DSM-5. We're all good. So let me turn you around. So this is the DSM-5 if you've never seen it before. So the disorder that I'm going to diagnose my client with is adjustment disorder. So these are the diagnostic criteria. And then it just goes into the diagnostic features, prevalence, all of that other good stuff. So the diagnostic criteria is what needs to go right here. So my client is going to have adjustment disorder, and then there's specifiers. So whenever you're looking at disorders, you need to make sure that you know whether there are specifiers or not. So my client would have adjustment disorder with anxiety. And then I will make sure that I note all of that in my DSM-5 diagnosis, and I will talk about which criteria she meets, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to type it all out, and then I will show you guys what I came up with. Alright, so I finished the DSM-5 diagnosis. So this is what you were put for per the DSM-5. This client meets the following criteria. You would write the disorder, and then if there's any specifiers, and then there's like always a little code at the end, so you would write that down. And then you would only write out, or I guess type out, the criteria that your client meets. So I always put it down word for what the DSM-5 says, but again, I only type out the diagnostic criteria my client meets. So I write down the diagnostic criteria my client meets, and then I would write down the supporting facts that I have for my client. So for this one, the development of emotional or behavioral symptoms in response to an identifiable stressor occurring within 3 months of onset of the stressor. The client reported after the client witnessed the significant difference between the way the client was being treated in comparison to her coworkers. The client started to notice a shift in her emotions within a couple of weeks. And so I did that with all the diagnostic criteria. So here's another one. And then I just wrote down what I have in supporting facts in terms of how I know my client meets this diagnostic criteria. And so then I just make sure to write down the specifier and what that says, like you did with the other diagnostic criteria, and then the supporting facts for that as well. And that is how you would do a DSM-5 diagnosis in terms of a treatment plan. Okay guys, my final paper for individual appraisal has been submitted. I have done my 2 responses. I have done my last quiz for the class. I am officially done with individual appraisal for the summer. I am so excited. That class was very interesting, but I'm so happy that it's over. I am about to enter week 6 of career development theory. So then I will have 2 more weeks for that class, and then psychopathology starts on Monday. So I'll have a full 8 weeks with that class. And then fall classes start. Also, I did not update you guys. I officially start my practicum as a bereavement counselor intern, or counseling intern, on August 24th. So I'm super excited. It looks like as of right now we'll probably still be doing telehealth, which is fine. I also applied to a graduate assistantship, so fingers crossed I get that so that I can quit my full-time job. And yeah, so fingers crossed that works out. So I am done for the day. It is 6 o'clock. So I am actually going to find out how I can watch season 6 of Chicago PD without having to pay $35 for it on Amazon Prime. And I am going to eat dinner, drink some wine, and just chill out and relax. I am super excited to let you guys know what my grade is in individual appraisal. I'm also about to make a post on my study IG. If you're not following that, the username is down in the description box. And I'm also going to plan out the 2 videos that I am going to film tomorrow. And so yeah, like I said, I'll probably put this vlog up tomorrow, and then I'll film 2 videos tomorrow, and then that'll put me back on my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday upload. So yeah, I'm done. I'm about to make a few IG posts, chill out, watch some TV. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys a little bit. Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. Right now it is almost 12:30, and I'm just gonna go ahead and continue the vlog from yesterday because I didn't finish it, so there won't be a vlog today or video today. So this will go up on Tuesday, so we'll just have to kind of catch up that way. But yes, happy Sunday. On the agenda for today, we have some stuff that we need to get done for week 1 for psychopathology. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll probably listen to the online lecture. I will probably read the first chapter or whatever chapter that we have to read, and then I'll probably do, we have like an introduction and discussion board post that we have to do, so I'll probably do that. And then I'll also do like a plan with me for the week with you guys, so you guys can kind of see, you know, how I plan for the week. And then yeah, I have to go pick up my groceries from Walmart at, I think the time slot I put was either 4 to 5 or 5 to 6, one of the two, but they're supposed to email me with my groceries are ready to be picked up. Then I have to make my lunch for the week. I'll do a grocery haul for you guys when I go pick up my groceries. But yeah, I think where was I going with this clip? I don't even know. I literally just forgot. Had a brain fart in the middle of what I was going to say. I have Dunkin' Donuts. I just got a large butter pecan iced coffee with cream and liquid sugar, and we're ready to start the day. I think I'm gonna do my homework in my bed. You guys know I have that back pillow, but I think I'm gonna do my homework in my bed because my back hurts so bad, you guys. And I tried to sit at my desk in my office, and it was just like my back was on fire. And I normally have like a heating pad that I use when it's that time of the month, but I cannot find it. So I don't know, sitting in my bed like using my back pillow probably won't help that much either. But I don't know, like I kind of want to go to a chiropractor, but I feel like they're like one of those people you go to when you have like something medically wrong, and not when like, you know, you're just having, you're assuming, and not just when you have like normal back issues. Like I don't think there's anything medically wrong with my back. I think I'm just getting old, and my back is just like probably also from like sports and stuff like that over the years. So my back hurts. So we're gonna do the forbidden, and we're gonna do homework in our bed today, which is also, I'm also in my mom's room. I like took a nap in her bed, but that is also part of the reason why I will not be filming my sit down videos today. Even standing up, my back hurts. Like I feel like if I just crack my back good enough, it'll feel better, but I really don't think that's how that works. So I'm gonna just sit in my bed with my back pillow and do my homework, and that is the plan for today. So let's go ahead and get to planning, and then we're gonna start doing our homework. And yeah, the first thing that I'm going to do is there we go, plan out my week. So I have my Erin Condren right here. So we're gonna plan our week and write down like all of the things that we have due, and then after that we're gonna get to work. These are all the assignments that I have due for the week. These are psychopathology, and these are career development theory. So I only have a few things that I want to get done today, but since today is Sunday, I'm just going to use this little box right here to write down my to-do list for the day. And then next week we'll start using this spreadsheet. So I'm gonna write down what I'm gonna get done for psychopathology, and then we'll get to work.
psychopathology. We use many terms to describe psychopathology: abnormal psychology. Some colloquial terms would be nervous breakdown, or, somebody who's...
Okay, I have finished listening to my psychopathology lecture for week 1, and what is next? I'm gonna go ahead, since I have this pulled up, what is this called? So this is Cengage, so it's like a specific publisher. So like some of your classes may use like Pearson as a publisher, but for the most part my online classes for my program uses Cengage. So they had this thing, I don't know really what it's called, but you are super overexposed. It's called Cengage Unlimited. So basically what it is you pay like a one-time fee. Depending on the fee depends on how long you want it to go for. So you pay this one-time fee, and then you pretty much get access to all of your classes, like access codes, for free. So you don't have to buy the individual access code each time. You just pay this fee and you get access to all of these books and access codes, because a lot of our quizzes and things are on here, and it gives you access to the online textbook for free. Also with Cengage Unlimited, if you want a physical copy of the textbook, you can rent it for like $7.99. And either way, it's a little bit cheaper. You still have access to the e-textbook. So for a year, I think I paid like $170. So for the next year, as long as my professors continue to use Cengage, that publisher, I won't have to buy another access code or another textbook. So it's a pretty good deal, considering most of like these access codes are like $80 to $90. So that's a really good deal. Also, I just want to touch on, I know initially I was like supposed to be going paperless, and I bought like an iPad. If you guys have seen previous vlogs, you guys know I have an iPad and an Apple Pencil. So the reason why I'm not currently using them is for online classes. For whatever reason, my professors do not have like PowerPoints that we can like download and print out. So for my in-class classes, most of my professors would put the PowerPoint on Blackboard, and I would download them to my Notability app on my iPad, and I would just use my Apple Pencil and take notes like that in class. But for whatever reason, my online classes don't really have PowerPoints. They just have like their lectures that we listen to and the PowerPoints in the lecture, but we don't really have the option to download the PowerPoint. So it's a little bit easier for me to handwrite my notes when there isn't a PowerPoint, versus trying to like write in the Notability app. So that's why I've been using like a notebook and pens and things like that. But for in-class classes, it's a little bit easier to use my iPad. And I'm also about to turn my iPad into like a computer because my MacBook here, she's about to go kaput. So at some point I'm going to buy an iMac, but for right now I'm about to buy a keyboard for my iPad, like a keyboard case. I already have my Apple Pencil and I'm pretty much going to use that as my computer. So I should probably see, oh, it does look like Cengage has an app. So I need to write that down to download the Cengage app on my iPad so that way I can have access to my textbooks. That'll probably be a little bit easier to carry around anyway. I always carry my Apple Pencil with me, and it'll probably be easier to just carry around my iPad with the keyboard case attached to it versus my laptop. So that's why you guys have been seeing me use like a regular notebook and things like that. So I'm about to try to rent this textbook. I'll show you guys what this looks like. So this is just what it looks like. And then it has like all of my courses. Hold on, sorry. It has like all of my courses on here. So my individual appraisal class. This is my career development theory class. And my, what is this? Psychopathology class. So I'll show you guys a little bit of what this looks like if it'll load. So for example, here's chapter 5. So we have like the quiz, and then if you wanted to, you can just click here and it will take you to the e-textbook. And so pretty much what my professors do, because there's always like a lot of like extra things in these folders that my professors necessarily do not want us to do. So what my professor will do is, like in this section, she would write down, here's week 1 assignments. These are all the things that we have to get done. So if it's not on here, I mean, this is psychopathology, but if it's not on here, like in the assignments tab, but it's on like one of these tabs on the Cengage app, we don't have to do it. We only have to do what she posts in here for assignments. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my textbook ordered for psychopathology, and then in a couple of weeks, I kept my box, but in a couple of weeks I need to ship out my career development theory book back. I'm on week 6. I have 2 more weeks of that class left. Then I will ship that book back. And then yeah, so I need to figure out how I got this textbook rented. I don't remember how I did it. Maybe it's print option. All right, I have this covered up because obviously my address is on here, but I want to show you guys this part. So the Cengage website has you like rent the book through Chegg, which is fine. But this is kind of what the breakdown is. So it's $7.99 no matter what the book is. Shipping is always free, and you get 50-cent tax. So $8.49 total. I saved pretty much $182, and I'm ordering today, which is Sunday, and I'm gonna get it by Tuesday. And the shipping is free. I'll probably end up getting it tomorrow because they're pretty fast about shipping. And then the due date is 12/18/2020, which you guys know I probably won't need it that long. I'll need it until August, and then I will ship back. So this is amazing. I would definitely see if other publishers have this, or if you know your courses use Cengage, maybe try to do that and see if you guys can do Cengage Unlimited. I highly doubt it's specifically for my school, but it has definitely saved me a ton of money in terms of getting textbooks and access codes and stuff like that. right, we're on to the last two things on my to-do list. I need to read chapter 11 for career development theory, and then I still need to download the Cengage app on my iPad, but I just put it on the charger because it was dead. So those are the last two things on the to-do list, and then I'm gonna do some weekly planning. I feel like I should do something else, but I'm not really sure what I want to do just yet. I may add something else to the to-do list. Chapter 11 is only like 10 pages long, so it shouldn't take me too long to do that. So I'm gonna knock this out, and then I'm gonna see if there's anything else that I want to get done. So let's finish up our to-do list, guys. Okay, I finished chapter 11. I finished the reading for career development theory, and then as you guys seen in the last clip, I was also taking the quiz. I got a 92%, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that off my to-do list. So let's see, I read chapter 11, and then I did chapter 11 quiz, and then I'm also going to go to the page for this week for Sunday that's titled Things Due. So I did week 1 discussion board 1 for psychopathology, and then I did chapter 11 quiz. So we're already crossing things off the to-do list that are due for this week. So I'm going to do some planning now for the week, just kind of plan out like when I want to upload, when I want to upload for Instagram, when I want to do specific homework items and things like that. So yeah, let me get that done, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, you guys, it is much later now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video.